For decades, the story of Princess Diana has remained one of the most compelling chapters in modern royal history. Even nearly 3 decades after her tragic death, every new documentary, interview, or public appearance involving members of her family reignites conversations about her extraordinary influence on the monarchy. Today, that discussion has once again captured headlines, not because of sensational leaks or secret letters, but because Diana's legacy continues to shape the public image of the royal family in ways few could have predicted. Prince William has long spoken about the importance of preserving his mother's memory. Whether through charitable work focused on mental health, homelessness, or supporting vulnerable young people, William has consistently highlighted causes that Diana championed throughout her life. Her compassion, empathy, and willingness to connect personally with people from all walks of life remain qualities that many observers still associate with a future king. At the same time, Queen Camilla's position within the monarchy has evolved dramatically over the years. Once one of the most controversial figures in Britain, Camilla has gradually earned greater public acceptance through years of royal service. Since becoming queen alongside King Charles III, she has focused on literacy initiatives, domestic violence awareness, and supporting numerous charitable organizations. Despite that shift, comparisons between Diana and Camilla continue to dominate royal discussions. Every public appearance, anniversary, or family milestone often prompts renewed debate over how history remembers both women. Adding another dimension to these conversations are Diana's surviving siblings, who have occasionally spoken publicly about her life and legacy. Among them, Lady Sarah McCorquodale has remained largely private, rarely granting interviews or commenting publicly on royal affairs. Her discretion has often stood in contrast to the intense media attention surrounding the royal family. Charles Spencer, Diana's younger brother, has been more vocal over the years. Through speeches, interviews, and social media posts, he has consistently defended his sister's legacy while highlighting the charitable work she inspired. His famous funeral eulogy in 1997 remains one of the defining public tributes to Diana, emphasizing both her humanity and her lasting impact. Whenever members of Diana's family make even brief public remarks, royal commentators quickly analyze whether those comments reveal changing relationships between the Spencers and the House of Windsor. In reality, most available evidence suggests that both families have generally maintained respectful relationships despite historical tensions. Prince William himself has frequently maintained close ties with his mother's side of the family. Members of the Spencer family have attended significant milestones in William's life, including family gatherings and commemorative events honoring Diana. These connections demonstrate William's determination to ensure that his mother's family continues to play an important role in preserving her memory. King Charles III also continues to balance the enormous responsibility of leading the monarchy while navigating public interest in events that occurred decades ago. His relationship with Diana remains one of the most scrutinized aspects of royal history, despite years having passed since their divorce and Diana's untimely death. The publication of books, documentaries, and historical analyses has only intensified public fascination. Every newly released royal biography often promises fresh insight into events already discussed extensively by historians and journalists. Yet many of these accounts rely on previously reported material rather than groundbreaking revelations. This ongoing interest reflects a broader truth. Diana's influence extends far beyond the royal family itself. Around the world, millions still remember her humanitarian work with AIDS patients, campaigns against landmines, and ability to connect with ordinary people. Those achievements continue to define her public legacy. Prince William has repeatedly emphasized that his mother wanted her children to understand life beyond palace walls. That lesson appears throughout William's public engagements, where he often speaks about homelessness, mental health, and community service, issues Diana passionately supported. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla has gradually established her own identity within the monarchy instead of attempting to replace Diana in public memory. Royal experts frequently note that Camilla has avoided comparisons, focusing instead on fulfilling constitutional duties and supporting King Charles. Nevertheless, public discussion rarely separates these stories completely. Whenever royal anniversaries approach, commentators revisit the complicated history surrounding Charles, Diana, and Camilla. That historical context continues to shape media coverage even when current events are unrelated. For William, preserving stability within the monarchy while honoring his mother's legacy represents one of the defining challenges of his public life. He has generally avoided responding to speculation or tabloid rumors, preferring instead to let his charitable work speak for itself. Observers often point to William's measured approach as evidence of lessons learned from growing up under intense media scrutiny. Unlike previous generations, he and Catherine have sought greater privacy for their children while continuing to fulfill public responsibilities. As discussions surrounding Diana's legacy continue, one fact remains beyond dispute: her influence has endured across generations. From global humanitarian campaigns to changing expectations of the modern monarchy, Diana's impact is still visible today. Whether future biographies uncover additional historical details or not, credible historians stress the importance of distinguishing documented evidence from speculation. Royal history is filled with rumors that often gain attention online despite lacking reliable confirmation. That distinction matters because public understanding of history depends on verified facts rather than sensational headlines. While dramatic stories may dominate social media for a day, carefully documented accounts ultimately provide the most accurate picture of events. As William continues preparing for his future role as king, Diana's example remains one of the strongest influences shaping his public service. At the same time, King Charles and Queen Camilla continue carrying out official engagements that reflect the monarchy's present responsibilities rather than revisiting past controversies. The fascination surrounding Britain's royal family shows little sign of fading. Yet behind every headline lies a more nuanced reality, one built on documented history, evolving relationships, and the enduring legacy of a princess whose influence continues to resonate around the world. As the royal family continues to evolve, historians and royal commentators agree on one important point: Princess Diana's legacy remains inseparable from the story of the modern monarchy. Her influence can be seen not only in the charitable priorities embraced by Prince William and Prince Harry, but also in the public's expectation that members of the royal family demonstrate compassion, accessibility, and genuine engagement with the communities they serve. For Prince William, that legacy is both deeply personal and profoundly public. Every milestone in his journey toward the throne invites comparisons with his mother's approach to royal life. Yet William has consistently sought to honor Diana through actions rather than public disputes, focusing on long-term initiatives that reflect the values she championed. Meanwhile, King Charles III and Queen Camilla continue carrying out their constitutional duties while navigating a public conversation that frequently revisits the past. Although speculation often dominates headlines, there is no credible evidence supporting dramatic claims of secret letters being revealed or confrontations involving Diana's family and the king. Separating verified history from rumor is essential to understanding the real story behind the monarchy. Ultimately, Diana's enduring legacy is not defined by sensational claims, but by the lasting impact of her humanitarian work, her compassion, and the example she set for future generations. Those qualities continue to inspire millions around the world and remain an important part of the royal family's story today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this fact-based look at one of the most discussed chapters in royal history, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates. We'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Which part of Princess Diana's legacy do you believe has had the greatest influence on Prince William and the future of the monarchy?